Alright, welcome back to more Baseball 9. Today I'm back with the Legends team, and in this one I'm going to be continuing to attempt to throw a perfect game while striking out all 27 batters. In the last video I tried to do this, I didn't even come close. The best I could do was 10 strikeouts, which is nowhere near the goal of 27. I knew this challenge was going to be hard, but trying to do it in the toughest league in the game in Royal 1 seems nearly impossible. So I decided to change up the strategy this time around by going all the way back to the easiest league in the game, Rookie 3. And if I can't complete it here with my max level prime Nolan Ryan, I don't know if I ever will. Also, due to me going all the way back to Rookie 3, I decided to change out my normal Legend team batters with my unupgraded bronze default players on the bench. So hopefully the game doesn't turn into a complete blowout while batting. And instead of just trying to get control in one pitch both as high as possible, I'm trying out using an arsenal of 3 of the nastiest pitches in the game and getting them in control as high as possible, which is 175. I think this gives me a higher chance of catching batters off guard and getting this done than just throwing the same pitch the entire game. We're back at home at Brothers Park taking on the Dragons here in attempt number 1. And I got my 142 overall prime Nolan Ryan on the mound, attempting to throw a perfect game with 27 strikeouts. 0-2 count here to start. You guys already know the deal. High inside cheese with the rising fastball to start. We get him. 1 strikeout down, 26 to go. 1-2 count. Let's try that driver ball low and away. Strikeout. Perfection pitch. There's 2. Another 1-2 count. Let's do the Vulcan change this time. Perfection pitch, and we're through 1 just like that. Bottom of the first, and they got a 42 normal Crespo on the mound. And we got S. Ramirez, a 49 overall bronze, leading this thing off. And again, due to the nature of this type of challenge, all we got to do is score 1 run. So to make this a little bit harder on me, I'm going to only allow myself to power swing today. Well, we're already fighting here with the 2-2 count. We take the fastball the other way, and it's going to be a fly out here to start. Now that brings up Clark in the 2 spot. We're all over that first pitch, and that's going to be a 1-out double. Gonna have a man in scoring position. The 1 run we need could be right there. And that'll bring up our 3 batter, N. Perez. Can he drive him in to get us on the board? We're fighting with 2 once again. And we chop the sinker. He can't get the job done. Now with 2 outs, that brings up K. Hernandez in the cleanup. Can he clutch up right here? And he's not going to be able to. It's going to be a fly out to center fielder, and we stay scoreless here to start the first. 1-2 count here to start the top of the second. We're going back to the high inside cheese. Perfection. There's 4. 2-2 count. We've gotten squeezed by Blue this at-bat. We're going back to the high inside cheese, though. They just can't hit it, y'all. Why stop? 1-2 count. We're going to stay outside. He doesn't seem to like it. Got him. What did I say? Bottom of the second, we got Jay Garcia leading this thing off. Got ourselves a full count now. That's ball 4, baby. Lead off walk. I'll take it. Now that brings up T. Anderson. We're getting way too many 2-strike counts today. And we take that cutter right to shortstop, and we can't advance the runner. Killing ourselves right now. Now that brings up El Sanchez in the 7 spot. Hardliner gets through. The third baseman was a statue, and now we got runners on 2nd and 3rd with 1 out, and we're sending them home. What a heads-up play, and there's our run we needed. 200 IQ from the CPU finally. Now that brings up C. Lopez in the 8 spot with 1 out. Man in scoring position, RB opportunity for him. All over that fastball, but sadly it hangs up too long, but it also moves the runner to 3rd. Now we got a man 90 feet away. Can D. Rodriguez clutch up in the 9 spot? We get the exclamation point pitch, and we still can't get a hit with them. Come on. But you know what? All that matters is that we got on the board. We've worked it back to a 2-2 count here to start the top of the 3rd. We're going to try that jar ball low and away. And he makes contact for the first time today. And whoo, that was close. If my 3rd baseman caught that, I would have failed the challenge. Just because we're in Rookie 3 doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Let's try that high outside rising fastball. And we just gassed them up right there. Another 2-2 count. Let's try the high inside rising fastball. And we got him. Lighting them up with the cheese right now. This is our 3rd straight 2-2 count. They're starting to get our pitch count up, and it's worrying me. But why stop going to it if it's been working? High inside cheese. He chases it, and we're through 3. Bottom of the 3rd, we got S. Ramirez in the top of the lineup leading this thing off. First pitch swing, and that's going to get down. We'll take a leadoff single here. And with 52 speed, we are going to steal him and get him in scoring position for Ryan Clark, who is up in the 2 spot. Let's go ahead and send him. Ball. And he is in there easy. Safe. RBI opportunity now. And we can't even get it out of the infield on a fastball down the middle. I'm starting to miss my normal Legend players. Now that brings up Perez in the 3 spot. We didn't miss that one. Puts it in the gap, and that's going to be an RBI double here with 1 out. to extend the lead to 2-0. And that'll bring up K. Hernandez back in the cleanup. All over that sinker. Just a little on top of it. There's 2. Now that'll bring Garcia back up. Can he clutch up here and score the runner from second? We get an exclamation point pitch here already, and that's going to be off the wall. An RBI double here with 2 outs to make the lead 3-0 now. Garcia clutches up just like I wanted. Keeps sending alive to bring up Tim Anderson again. On top of the sinker again. He gets us. But you know what? I'll take 2 more right there. They make contact again, but it's out of play, thankfully. And now with an 0-2 count, here's at the top of the 4th. Let's hit him with the high inside cheese for strikeout number 10 on the day to get double digits. And there it is, baby. Another perfection pitch. And we've now matched the best we did in the last video. 1 strikeout away from pizza. 1-2 count. We're going to low and away with gyro ball. Get him to chase for strikeout number 11. Everybody get hashtag pizza in the comments. 1-2 count. Let's try that low outside rising fastball. Mix it up a little bit. Thank you very much. And we're through 4 for the first time in this challenge. Bottom of 4th, we got El Sanchez leading this inning off. First pitch swing on the cutter. And again, we're just not underneath it enough. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now that brings up C. Lopez in the 8th spot. 2 pitches, 2 outs. All right, we're not giving this guy a 3-pitch inning. I am for sure taking the first pitch in this at-bat, with it being D. Rodriguez up in the last spot. My hands are off. You ain't getting a 3-pitch inning, my man. Okay, now we can swing away. Well, would you look at that? I took some pitches, now I got a 3-1 count. I'll take another walk. Or I'll take that. And sadly, it won't fall in. 0-2 count here, start at the top of the 5th. He doesn't seem like the outside pitch. Let's stick with it. Doesn't even swing. I told y'all. He was looking nervous up there. Thankfully, that hits the back net. Every time they make contact, my heart drops. But now I got an 0-2 count. Let's get him chasing. Back to back. That was an exclamation point pitch. That's what's going to kill us, if anything. All right, you know what? We're going to mix it up, go to the Vulcan change, low and in. And he chased it on the ground. This game is stressing me out right now. 2-2 count. Can we get him off the plate with the gyro ball? Beautiful pitch, and we're through 5. Bottom of the 5th, we got S. Ramirez in the top lineup. Back up, leading this inning off. First pitch swinging, and that's over the head for a leadoff double. I like seeing that, baby. Man in scoring position. All right, Clark, you got an RB opportunity right here. All over that. And they slide, but they can't make the catch. And that's going to be an RBI, and he's in there. Another man in scoring position, 4-0 game now. That'll bring up our 3-batter Perez. And we're on top of the sinker. What do you know? And that'll bring K. Hernandez back up in the 4th spot. And we get our first home run of the day right there. Thank you, K. Hernandez. There's a reason he's in the cleanup, and that's why right there. Make it a 6-0 game. Breaking things open this inning, and now that brings up Garcia once again. Make it back-to-back, actually. We're starting to get to him right here, baby. 7-0 game. That'll bring Tim Anderson back up. And they finally go to the bullpen and bring in a 39 overall Otero. And this thing's starting to get ugly, y'all. We'll take another double right there here with 1 out. And that'll bring El Sanchez up. All over that, and that's in the gap. All right, y'all. This is starting to get really ugly. Lopez, let's see what you got. And they finally get another out as we fly out to the left fielder, but that's going to move the runner over to 3rd. Save. Can Rodriguez clutch up here with the runner 90 feet away? And he is not able to. He hits it hard, but a liner 3rd baseman. But we put up 5 more. 0-2 count here, start at the top of 6. High inside cheese, and he's way late. Got him kneeling. Another 0-2 count, we're going back to it. Doesn't even swing the bat. Strike. Woo! This game is testing me right now. But we got another 0-2 count. Strikeout. Beautiful pitch right there, and we're through 6. Bottom of the 6, we got S. Ramirez leading this inning off. First pitch chasing, and there's 1 out. Now they'll bring R. Clark back up. All right, y'all. We got a chance at giving him another 3-pitch inning. With the Perez up, again, we're not swinging at this first pitch, no matter what. Go ahead, Otero. Of course, it's right down the middle. But now he can swing away. Look what's happened. Every time I take a pitch, we start doing good. We'll take a 2-out double. Now they'll bring up Jay Hernandez, who got our first home run of the day in his last at-bat. And then we're on top of the splitter, and we're right back to getting ground outs. I never learn, do I? 0-2 count here, top of 7th. Let's chase him high and away again. Beautiful. Another 0-2 count. Let's try and get him chasing that driver ball. He makes contact. He was looking for that. And knowing that, we're gonna go inside on you with the Vulcan change.
Foul.
And he hits that one hard. And we fended off an exclamation point pitch right there. Let's just go high and in with the rising fastball. All right, we finally get him, man. 1-2 count. Let's try the low outside rising fastball. He chases, and we are now through 7. Bottom of the 7th, we got Jay Garcia leading this thing off. First pitch swinging, that's over the head. He's 3 for 3, y'all. Jay Garcia is locked in today, and we'll start off with another leadoff double.
Save.
Now we got Tim Anderson back up. Oh, and they make an error. We got lucky right there. Men on the corners here with no outs still. That'll bring up El Sanchez with a sac fly opportunity. Another chance to get an RBI. You know what? It actually does the job. It's going to be a double play, but it makes it a 9-0 game. He got the run in. Not exactly how I wanted it done, but oh well. Now that brings up C. Lopez. We'll take a solo shot on the splitter here with 2 outs to make it a 10-0 game. Thankfully, there is no mercy rule in Rookie League. They go to the bullpen again and bring in a 42 overall normal Vance now. We got D. Rodriguez back up, who's 0 for 3. And he's going to finally get a hit with a 2-out double right here. Top of lineup back up once again with Esper Ramirez. All over that splitter, but we hit it hard straight to the first baseman. 1-2 count here, start at the top of the 8th. We're going to try and get him high and away again. Doesn't even swing the bat. 5 away. 0-2 count. He doesn't seem to like the Vulcan change. We're going to go right back to it. Oh my goodness, we get lucky again. How many exclamation point pitches is that this game? Got a 1-2 count now. Gyro ball low and in, and he's over top of it. 4 away now. This game does not want me to succeed. 2-2 count. High inside cheese to get to the 9th, and we do. High inside cheese. We are now 3 outs away. Bottom of the 8th, we got R. Clark leading this inning off. First pitch of the inning, we'll take an Oppo Taco solo shot to get this baby started. 11-0 game. Now that brings up N. Perez. If you're going to keep throwing that fastball, man, we're going to keep doing that right there. This is not the man you want up. It's our cleanup guy, Jay Hernandez. I say that, and you know what? Somehow that gets through. The first baseman literally didn't move. I feel like he could have easily made that play, but we'll take an RBI single. That was some terrible effort right there. But now that brings up Garcia. That's going to be in the gap. You know what? We're going to send him 3. He needs a triple and a single. Oh, that's beautiful. It works. We get him the triple. If he can get back up, he's a single away, y'all. And now we got Tim Anderson back up, and they go to the bullpen again. Bringing a 44 overall normal Church. 2-2 count, we're fighting. All over that slider. And that's going to get over the center fielder's head. Still no outs, and we'll take another RBI double to make this 14-0 now. Now we got El Sanchez back up. And we'll take another 2-run shot right there. 470 feet, the longest of the game from these bronzes today. Still no outs, and we got C. Lopez up. They go to the bullpen once again and bring in Jay Hernandez, a 42 overall normal. And we finally get our first out with a fly out to the center fielder. That'll bring D. Rodriguez back up in the last spot. And he's going to get himself another hit with the double off the wall right there. All right, another man in scoring position. And we are back to the top of the lineup once again with S. Ramirez up. And that one's going to fall in. Another double. We're really making sure we put him away here in the bottom of the 8th. 17-0 game now, and that brings up R. Clark again. We hit that hard, but sadly straight to the left fielder, and now we got 2 outs. And it's all down to N. Perez to keep this thing going. He hits that hard, and it's going to be in the gap for another RBI double. Clutching up with 2 outs to make it 18-0 now. And that'll bring up Jay Hernandez once again. 3-0 count. Let's get a walk right here. There it is. 4-pitch walk. And guess who that brings back up? Jay Garcia. And I was thinking we were a single away from the cycle, but they did not give him the triple right there because it was on the throw. That is unfortunate. Now he's fighting with 2 down to his last strike. And he brings up the curve for the first time. I didn't even know he had that. And that's how his day ends. Top of the ninth, and we are just 3 strikeouts away from completing the perfect game with 27 strikeouts challenge. We started off 2-0. We've worked it back to 2-2. Let's try that Vulcan change low and in. And we get him over top of it. We are now 2 strikeouts away. Come on. Oh my goodness. Don't be doing me like that, McConnell. All right, 1-2 now. Let's try that jar ball low and in. And we dot it. We're 1 strikeout away. 0-2 count. We're 1 strike away now. Why not finish it off with the high inside cheese on the rising fastball?
Ball.
That's touching the zone right there. Should have been strike 3 and we should have been done. If Blue costs us right here, I'm never going to forgive him. Let's try it again. And it don't matter. He don't swing. And we have done it, y'all. The first ever perfect game with every out being a strikeout. We get the dub 18-0. Nolan Ryan obviously gets the MVP for that performance. And there you guys have it. That's going to do it for this one. Hope you all enjoyed. If you guys did, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe. Have a blessed day. And I'll see you guys next time.